So today the plan of action is to go out with joy and police the roads of County Durham and Dalton, where we look to enforce, educate persons in relation to the fatal four, whether or not that's arresting people, stopping them, giving some words of advice, or issuing them with fixed penalty notices, endorsable and non-endorsable. So that's the plan today, Johnny.
Right. And it'll be really good to accompany you to see this in action, because we know, although we have got dangerous drivers, our roads are some of the safest in the UK.
100%, yeah. And it's a case of we're not all just about locking people up. It's all about engaging with people and explaining to them what the safety risks are from not wearing a seatbelt, from using your mobile phones, because there's new legislation coming in relation to that. But it's all about keeping people safe on our roads.
Yeah. And I think these ones, what you said about the mobile phones, that's something that we use in a number of techniques to identify people who are continuing to use mobile phones.
Yeah, definitely. You use a mobile phone whilst you're driving dangerously, and we've seen the catastrophic consequences of what can happen when people use the mobile phones.
You can't even touch your phone now, can you?
No, certainly not. No, the new legislation and the guidelines say that you need to be parked up, engine off. Generally, we'll advise the handbrake on as well. The only time you can use it when the vehicle is technically driving is through a drive-through, using some form of electronic payment to pay for goods. But people have a misconception that when you're stopped at red traffic lights or you're waiting in a queue of traffic, that I'm not driving. That is driving under the Road Traffic Act, so you cannot do that at all. So we can't stress that enough. Even if you get a phone call or a text message whilst you're at red lights, please don't do it unless you need to use your phone in an emergency.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good message, because the part of that thing you were saying about your role, it's the education. Because sometimes you bring legislation in and people are unaware of it. So
that's
I think
it.
Firstly, it's trying to encourage that as well.
Certainly, and getting messages out on social media like this, it's key to getting that education out there surrounding the new legislation, so what people can do and can't do to keep safe on our roads.
Brilliant. Look forward to it.
Superb.